Hi Taurus, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. And I missed you guys. I'm really sad I didn't get to do all of the readings for all the other months that I missed, but I'm back now and I am excited to do your monthly reading. So this for this month I'm gonna pull do one row, two rows. First one is for the first part of the month, the second is for the second part of the month, and I'm going to pull some oracle cards for additional messages. So this is your general reading for the month of November, Pisces. It might resonate, it might not resonate with you. If it doesn't, go check because this applies to Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising signs. So, just go, if this doesn't resonate with you, go check the other ones, the other signs that apply to your Sun, Moon, Venus, or rising. Okay, so Taurus, what do you have in November? So it's funny because right before I wanted to pull the card, it's almost like I don't want to know, I don't want to know, I don't want to know. But it's great. It's really awesome. You got the sun. Things are really happening. Things are flowing much easier right now for you guys in the first part of the month. Things are really you are encountering much less pushback. For whatever reason, you feel more victorious, and I feel like it could do with bosses. It could be maybe with a father figure, an authority, or maybe it could be your husband, or it could be your partner, somebody that's really more of a dominant figure, that maybe they've been a little too much lately, and then I think finally now they're loosening up a little bit and having more fun and really getting from that being the stern, this is how we're gonna do it, they're being more flexible around the time, and you're gonna feel like you almost won over them or in some certain way, but it's in a good way, because Five of Swords is not always negative, how we take it, but it's in this context, I feel it's almost like you've struggled so hard, Taurus, to really get the flexibility out of somebody, but it could also be you, because Taurus, you can be stubborn as hell. So, maybe you trotting around, maybe you being a little bit flexible. So maybe you letting other people win versus you kind of wanting to always be the winner. So, and it might actually turn out in your favor, by letting go a little bit, by loosening up your terms, and maybe compromising a little bit more, you find that people are more willing to work with you. And yeah, it might feel like a defeat for you right now, but really overall it's actually something that will propel you further, and that would help you really create what you wanted, and really give you reasons to celebrate. Because I really feel like this is a lot about you being so rigid and really stubborn. Because Capricorns are stubborn, but you guys can be really stubborn as well. So really be more flexible, be more little easy, go with the flow a little bit. With the sun, it's almost go easy going. It's really easy going, right? So it's and with the Emperor reverse, again, it's that easy going, that flexibility, that compromise that comes in. It's almost just have fun with it. Come from a place of having fun with it, versus being it has to be A, B, C, and D. You know what I mean? And yes, you'll be really hard for you. Like I said, it'll feel like a defeat in a certain way. You'll feel like you're losing ground. You'll feel like you're maybe not getting what you need. And maybe the other person is getting everything, but you're getting nothing. But know that that's not true. Know that whatever compromise you're making, it's actually in your favor. Because again, this is the card of celebrations. This is a card of achievement as well. And this is a card of happy home. So if you're being too rigid in your home, if there's somebody, or it's either you or maybe it's your partner that's being like that, and they need to loosen up, know that by the middle of the month, things are going to shift. Things are going to be really getting into a better place. And for some of you, yes, this maybe you will be by making these compromises, you'll feel you have a much more happier home life. And things will just be much easier in your home life, and you guys gonna be more just finding being excited about each other again. You know, it's like being like, instead of like being constant like, oh, you have to do this, you have to do this, you know, you gotta be like more excited to spend time together and like really getting back to the reasons that you both fell in love with each other. And for others of you, it's like, again, being like flexible in compromising, you know, it will make you like realize that there's actually bigger stuff than that. So that's not even like the main thing. Like there is something bigger than that that's worth your attention. You know, and it's your home, it's your like maybe building a foundation, it's something to do with community as well. For some of you, it could also be that you might be like in the second part of the month, you will be invited to a lot of holidays, a lot of like you know, parties and just you know, celebrations like us. I don't know. I mean, here in the United States we have Thanksgiving, so it could be that because this is a card of home, card of community, so it's like, you know, building that bridge with somebody, building that like strong sense of like belonging with somebody. So that might come up for you. And then really at the end of the month, we have the Fool in reverse with the Queen of Wands. I think this is more about like going with confidence. So with the Fool, like usually when it's in reversed, well, with this card, like when it's in upright, he already made the choice. He already went in like blindly, not knowing, because see how he's looking, like smelling the rose, but he's just hanging with one hand, you know, like off the cliff. So he's just like ready to fall like any minute. Now, because this is in reversed, I feel like this is asking you a little bit like, well, you know, take a little step back. Don't like rush like this guy to and just smell the roses and just like blindly going into something because it smells nice and looks nice and seems nice. So just do a little bit of reassessment, like, but at the same time, be in your power. You know, because the Queen of Wands is like, she's very excited about something. She's very like confident and charming and like, you know, just like that very like female, like very, I don't know, I can like charming. She's very charming. So again, like I think this is kind of drives back to the beginning of the month, where it's like with a little charm, with a little ease, you know, like you can get more things done and accomplished. It's like, it's almost like saying you can, something with bees and honey. There's a saying with bees and honey, we can attract more bees with honey than with vinegar. So this is where like it's kind of like that's the saying for you this month. You know, your motto for the month. You can attract more bees with honey than with vinegar. So really be charming, be really like confident in your power and know what you deserve, but at the same time be a little flexible, you know, be a little like more playful and you know, maybe even creative. Maybe start doing something more creative. But again, with the Fool here, let me pull a clarifier, because with the Fool here, I feel it's like maybe it's like a renewal of the old. So this is a lot of signs got this one, the Eight of Swords in reverse. So it's like it's being stuck in your head, you know, but it's almost like having the help of somebody else to help, you know, get you out of that, like helping you see that it's like it's not as bad as you thought. You know what I mean? So I think like, so maybe it's like, again, coming back to this, maybe like you feel like you need to do something new. Maybe you need, in order to like refresh the energy. Maybe for you, like maybe something felt really stale. Maybe something felt really stagnant and not moving, even though like everything is great and going good. But maybe still something else that like felt a little stagnant for you. So you feel the need to like bring more excitement into it. But it all stems from your own, like this is your own opinion. There's not a lot of proof for that in real life that things are stagnant. It's just more like how you feel and how like you internalize this. So yeah, maybe like I think this Fool maybe really has to do with like refreshing of energies, like reviving something and really getting out of your own head and letting things unfold versus like it's like that this emperor, right? It's like he's trying to control everything and he's on top of everything. And with the Fool here, it's like more like, yes, you want to control things, you want to like have a plan, because it's good to know where you're going and how this is going to go, but at the same time, don't put blocks where there are no blocks. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you can like be your own But just wanting things like so badly and being so stubborn about certain things, you know, you can just be stuck in your head and like, oh my god, it's not working out, but it's actually, it just takes a little longer. So it's just like finding that like positivity with this queen, like where it's, yeah, things are gonna work out. You know, it's just a matter of like believing in it and really being excited about it. You know what I mean? If you're not excited about it, just let it go. It's not gonna happen. But if you are excited, you know, work with it, compromise, you know, and then know that better things will happen, but like being a bit more charming versus being more pushy, you know. So let me see what oracle cards you get. Ooh. Contentment, satisfaction, awaken, and transcendence. So with these two cards, I feel like, yeah, same thing. Like you can attract more bees with honey than with vinegar. So if you're happy, if you're content with something, why do you have to like really push it? You know, why do you have to like want more? You know, just be okay with what it is right now, and just kind of like also with the awakening and transcendence. This kind of drives me to here, where it's like I feel like the need to like achieve, to want, to have, it's so innate for you, Taurus, that it's really hard for you to stop and to come to a point it's like, oh, I have enough right now, like that's, I'm good, I'm really good right now, you know, like you're like you get into the point it's like, oh, if you don't get this like if you have like don't, so let's say if you have a goal of like a monthly goal, like if you're doing online courses or something, if you're your own boss, if you have like a goal for the month that you want to achieve and you just short by like $100, you're so hard on yourself. And I think this is where this is, it's like it's more like awakening to life, but you done so much more. Why that 100 is letting you not enjoy this, you know? So that's, I think, where that flexibility and compromise has to come in for you guys. But let me pull one more. Taurus. Happy. Yeah, just be happy this month, because that goes back to the sun and then this. It's like you have so much going for you. Why self-sabotage it? By just like, oh, but I didn't get this much. So then you just like stuck on this, like this little bit that you didn't get versus like focusing on this much that you did get, right? So just let yourself enjoy, and then just don't try to control things right now, you know, like, and just appreciate what you have in the moment and just be in the moment. So I'll leave you with that, Taurus. You're gonna have a glorious month. You really will. It's just you letting yourself just enjoy it, you know. So enjoy the month, and I will see you in December. Okay, bye.